What's up, guys? Crispy Charizard here. I was busy today. I knew there was an E3 coming, but only since this morning. I honestly like only found out this morning, and I was busy, so I couldn't watch it live. And it's late, I know, but this is a genuine reaction. I have not seen any details other than a screenshot here and there, but I have not seen this yet. So this will be really exciting, since based on what I've seen and heard, there are lots and lots of information, and this thing is half an hour long, so let's get started. Wow, I'm so excited.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live 2019. My name is Teresa, and we're here to kick off to the first view of live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Yes.
I'm here with our very, very special
guest. It's too soon, though. I'm like overwhelmed.
Mr. Masuda, who is the game producer. Mr. Amori, who is the game director, and they're accompanied by David from the Pokemon Company. Thank you very much. They also have a little cameo appearances of Scorbunny, Gurky, and Sobble. They're super, super cute.
Team Sobble, I think, but I'm not sure yet.
And then I'm also accompanied by Terry and Bill, who just cartwheeled into our segment over here. All right, so to kick things off, there was a lot of announcements from the Pokemon Direct last week, and then there was some more information that came out this morning. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Amore, do you have anything to add to that information?
先日の任天堂ダイレクトもそうなんですけども、先ほどの任天堂ダイレクト、あと先日のポケモンダイレクトでいろいろ新情報が出たと思うんですけれども、なんか追加で話しいただけることありますでしょうか。
そうです。まず本作の大きな特徴の一つであるダイマックス、そして伝説のポケモンをご紹介することができたので、多くの皆さんがソードシールドの魅力をまず少し知ってもらえたかなと思ってます。
So we're really happy to finally be able to reveal one of the big features of the game called Dynamax, as well as the legendary Pokemon. And I think that's really getting a lot of the fans out there excited for the games.
Dynamax is interesting.
I'm actually really excited. Curious. I think we're going to get a sneak peek to that element. But Bill, do you have anything else to add?
That's right. I think today was anything you can share about what we're going to be showing on Treehouse Live for everybody watching at home?
本日のこの Treehouse Live でどういったことを見せることになるんでしょうか。
そうですね。先ほどのダイレクトで水タイプのジムの挑戦というところと、あとジムリーダーのルリナーについて公開しました。で今回のTreehouse Liveではワイルドエリアとマックスレイドバトルについて実際にプレイして紹介したいなと思います。
So in the direct we just saw, we revealed the water type gym and the gym challenge and the gym leader Nessa. But in today's Treehouse Live, I want to demonstrate via actual live gameplay the wild area as well as some max raid battle gameplay.
That's right, and the wild area is something that's brand new for the Pokemon games. We have not had an area like this. Can you maybe give people just a little bit of information about what it is?
そうですね。今回ワイルドエリア、こういうなんていうんですか、エリアっていうのは多分ポケモンシリーズでも初めてのことだと思うんですけれども、もうちょっと詳しく教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。このワイルドエリアなんですけども、最も多くの種類のポケモンが生息してまして、天候によっても出現するポケモンが変わる今までのポケットモンスターシリーズでは存在しなかったような広大なエリアとなってます。
So this is really kind of the first time that we've had such a huge, wide open area in the Pokemon main series RPGs, and in the wild area, you'll really find the widest variety of wild Pokemon out of any area in the games, and it also changes the Pokemon you can encounter depending on the weather conditions and where you go and the time of day.
Makes sense.
あとその町と町をつないでるので、冒険中にも何回もここに訪れることになります。あとちょっと見ていただいて分かる通り、カメラを自由に動かすことができるので、これによって落ちているアイテムであったり、空を飛んでいるポケモンを探すこともできます。
And the wild area, it spans across multiple towns, so your adventure will take you back to this, the wild area multiple times. And as you can see on screen here, you can control the camera freely in this area to better find hidden items that are lying about, and also see the Pokemon that are flying above in the sky.
Well, yes, and it looks like we are seeing Pokemon out in the field here, correct?
そうですね。フィールドポケモンがちょっとうろうろしているような感じには見えるんですけれども。
そうですね。
So you can encounter Pokemon the classic way and in the Let's Go way. I love it. I love it so much.
エンカウントと、あと先ほどちょっと出ましたけど、ちょっとびっくりマークが出てくるのがあるんですけども、あれはまたシンボルポケモンでは いないこう新しいポケモンが出るかもしれないというそのランダムのエンカウントのドキドキ感、どちらもその遊べるようになってます。
So yeah, we have the Pokemon wandering about the field. We call them kind of symbol encounters, where you can see the Pokemon before you actually encounter it. But at the same time, you actually just saw an exclamation mark pop up in the tall grass there, and that kind of simplifies that it's a random encounter, so you don't know which Pokemon you're going to encounter. We wanted to have a mixture of both types of encounters in these games to also let players enjoy that excitement of not knowing what they're going to encounter.
Yeah, that's great. And it looks like we've got a lot of different types of Pokemon that appear out here in the wild area as well.
そうですね、ワイルドエリアのこのフィールド上にたくさんいろんな種類のポケモンが出てるようには見えますね。
はいはい、そうですね。今ちょっとバトルでも見て分かる通り、今回は単性のバトルという風になってまして、今回の単性のバトルで、実際に戦ったり、ボールを投げたりして捕まえることができます。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Pokemon to encounter, and of course, as you can see here, the battle system, it's the traditional turn-based battle where you choose moves to defeat the wild Pokemon before you can catch it, or battle against it before you catch it.
ポケモンごとに、特性があったり、道具を持たせることもできますので、かなり奥深いバトルというのも体験できるようになってます。
And you'll find that their Pokemon abilities are back, as well as the ability to give them items to hold. So there's definitely a lot of depth to the battle system.
I think fans are going to look forward to the depth within that battle system.
It's a new signature move or something like that.
Within the game as well as in their one-on-one battles as well.
そうですね。そういう深いバトルシステム、多分楽しみにしてるファンもいると思うんですけど、こういう野生ポケモンのバトルだけではなくて、他のプレイヤーとの通信対戦を通してもできるということですよね。
そうですね。通信で対戦したり、その奥深いバトル、そうですね、待ってる方もいらっしゃると思うんで、そういった方にはすごく満足いただけるようなバトルになっていますね。
Yeah, I definitely you can have link battles with other players, and of course I think there's a lot of fans out there that are looking forward to kind of this return of the really in-depth or the deep battle system that we have to really compete with each other.
あとですね、今雨降ってますけども、雨降ってるんでその水タイプのポケモンが出てます。で、場所によってはその天候が変わったりすることもあって、それで雪が降れば氷タイプが出たりっていう様々なポケモンが天候に合わせて出てきます、ね。
You can see it's actually raining right now where we're wandering about, and depending on the weather condition, the kind of certain types of Pokemon will appear more frequently. Like right now, we'll see more water-type Pokemon, and maybe if it was snowing, you would see more ice-type Pokemon, for example.
毎日ワイルドエリアは天候が変わったりするので、行くたびに新しい出会いが待ってますんで、毎日ワイルドエリアに訪れてほしいなと思います。
And the climate's pretty dynamic, so if you come back a different day, the weather may be completely different. So we really think that players will have a lot of fun coming back multiple times and seeing the different Pokemon that appear depending on the weather conditions.
I like it.
So we're talking about the different encounters, but it looks like Terry can also whistle to attract Pokemon, and different Pokemon have different reactions to when he does that.
エンカウントシステムの話をしてたと思うんですけど、今ちょっと口笛をして、いろんな反応をポケモンたちがしてると思うんですけど、もうちょっと教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。そのポケモンは種類によって、近づいプレイヤーを見ると近づいてきたり、逆に逃げていったりするポケモンもいます。なかなか空を飛んでいるポケモンとかが捕まえづらかったりするんですけど、口笛を吹くことで、こちらにおびき寄せたりとかですねして、いろんなポケモンと出会うことができるようになってます。
Yeah, the whistle is kind of key to encountering certain types of Pokemon. For example, if they're flying high above, you can't really encounter them very easily, so you have to attract their attention by whistling at them. But at the same time, like you said, they're kind of different Pokemon react differently. Some might see you whistle and run away, for example, or others may be curious about you and approach you.
I love it. I love the different reactions.
Terry's doing a great
Makes sense
job
that some Pokemon would be attracted to whistling and some would be scared of it. It makes it so more realistic, more interactive.
The party.
That's right.
Very deep interaction.
So I think for today's Treehouse Live segment, we're going to explore this part of the wild area as we kind of head closer to one of the towns in the game. And that should give us a good sense of this one particular part of the wild area, but clearly there's a lot more to the wild area than even what we're showing here today.
今日お見せするのは、あくまでもこの近くの町に、近づくこの辺りだけをちょっと紹介するんですけども、もっともっと本当広くていろんな場所がワイルドエリアにあるということですよね。
そうですね。かなりポケモンシリーズにおいては広い場所となってまして、遠くに行けば 実は強いポケモンとか
I
も
love
出
how
た
the
り
wild
してです
areas
ね
are basically
まあ
like
自分の気
open
持ちに合わせ
gameplay,
て
but
こう
a
特に
limited area because it's
勝
obviously
手にい
not
ろんなポケモン
everywhere.
を捕まえたりとかいろいろ冒険してもら
And
え
it
たらな
connects
と思い
multiple
ます
towns
Yeah, this
because
is
the
just a small
region
portion
technically
of the
isn't
wild
that
area.
big.
If you wanted to walk really far out there, there's lots of stuff to discover, and it's much wider. There's a lot available to discover. For example, much stronger Pokemon that you may want to go try and seek out.
It's so much
あ
fun.
と先ほど
I
ちょっ
can't
と
wait
こ
to
う
play
しゃが
this.
みながらこう草むらを歩いてたりしたんですけども、まあ、ポケモンによっては、プレイヤーを見つけると逃げてしまう
Also, I
ポ
noticed
ケモンも
Score
い
Bunny,
ますので、こうしゃがみなが
at
らこう
least
近づくと
It
気づか
seems
れ
to
ずに
confirm
エン
some
カウント
rumors
する
that
こと
it's
も
not
で
going
き
to be
ま
a
す。
fighting
Yeah,
type,
we were
thank
actually
goodness,
just,
but
I
it
think
does
Terry
learn
was showing
lots of
the
fighting type
crouching
moves,
down,
which
motion where you
is
can kind of
fine.
get into the tall grass and quietly
Fighting
approach
is very
some of the
good
more perhaps
typing.
timid
For
Pokemon.
moves,
Otherwise, they
at
might run
least.
away from you.
We had talked about how when the weather changes, that specific Pokemon like appear more often. So like right now, it's hailing, so there's a different variety.
そうですね。今氷が降ってるので、
はい
まあちょっと違うタイプのポケモンがちらほらとまあちょっと見かけ
そうですね
られますよね。
ここは今天候が雪に降っているので、氷タイプのポケモンが出るようになってます。
Yeah, since it's snowing right now, we might see a more ice type Pokemon appearing in the field.
And here we have Terry taunting
近づいてき
Choker.
ました。
挑発してるみたいな感じですね。
Always picking my fights.
I wouldn't taunt that much joke. That thing was running
Now, of
at
course,
you.
you can access the wild area from very early in the
Right.
game.
Wow,
but
that's
as
a
we
very
see
big
here,
level difference
there
right
are
there.
some rather strong Pokemon out there.
結構序盤からワイルドエリアに行けるようになると思うんですけども、結構じゃあ
Level 26 versus level 12, that's-
出現するということです。
そう
I
です
like
ね
that.
ちょっと奥に行けば
I've kind of been
レベル
wanting
の
a
高いポケモンって今かなりこう
challenge
レベルに
from
差が
time
あ
to
るんで
time.
これはちょっと逃げた方がいいんじゃないですか。
Yeah, depending on where you go, there'll be some very high level Pokemon that you maybe can't take on, so you should probably run away from this one. Uh-oh.
ああやられてし
Oh
まう。
no! Score Bunny!
強いですからね。もう逃げれるかな。ああ
You got away.
Of course, one of the other things that we saw in one of the Nintendo Directs was that to kind of help you navigate the wild area, we saw the return of the bicycle.
そうですね、まあ、先ほども見たんですけれども、自転車が今回復活するという、
はい
ことで、多分喜ばれるファンもいるんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね。まあやっぱり自転車はファンも結構多くいたりするんで、今回こう自転車に乗ってこの広大なエリアを冒険することができます。
The gameplay is beautiful, especially with the bike.
And it definitely helps you get around.
And it
this
has a
wide area.
surf feature.
ちょうどちょっとこうリエをまあ
They combined the bicycle with the
いきなり
surfing
こう
feature that they've
加
had
速
for
する
so
ことが
long.
できたり、あとは
It's
今
it's ingenious.
水上にそのまま乗れたと思うんですけど、
water bike,
まあスムーズにこう水
that's
上に
amazing.
入れるんで、こういう広大なエリアをこう
I'm glad to see more of it since it was
冒険することがで
just
きるようになってます。
Yeah, it
barely
really helps you get
like
around the wild area very quickly. You
shown
can even,
in the
hold down the B
last
button to kind of get a little
direct.
dash move going, so you can get some extra speed. And as you saw, you can just kind of seamlessly transition to going above, on the lake there, kind of just riding over the water. So it definitely helps you get around.
This is definitely a bike I wish I had when I was younger.
子供の時にこういう自転車があればよかったな。
そうですね。ダッシュできたらすごいスピードで走れますから。
Yeah, definitely get you around quickly.
pungent
And of
root.
course, we
That's a
also
new
see
item.
that there's certain secrets out in the wild area for players to find.
なんかちょっとなんていうんですか、隠れ的なものもちょっと
はいはい。
調べられてるというか
ですね。このワイルドエリアはいろいろそのキラキラと光ってるアイテムが落ちていたりするので、毎日訪れるとまた新しいアイテムを見つけることができます。
Yeah, every
Fishing
time you
too?
come back, you'll find like kind of hidden items in different spots in the wild area. So it's a lot of fun to walk around and discover them.
And of course, activities to enjoy like
I'm
fishing.
gonna
ま
enjoy
あ
this.
釣りも今ちょっと
あー
ポケモンちょっと釣って。
そうですね。それ釣りもワイルドエリアではまあいろんなことができるんですけど、まあ釣りもその一つですね。
Wow,
Yeah,
that
there's definitely a lot
snow
to do in the
falling
wild
is
area. And as you
beautiful.
mentioned, fishing is one of them.
いろんなポケモンに出会える
It's
ものを
gorgeous.
釣ったり、いろんなポケモンに出会ったりしてほしいなと思い
So
ます
a。lot of different ways to encounter the variety of Pokemon in the area.
Now, one other thing that we've noticed here on the left side is that we're seeing some icons pop up on the left side of the screen.
なんか画面左の方にちょっといろんなアイコンが出てるんですけども、
I
何
wonder
で
if
しょう
that's
か。
multiplayer or
そうで
something
す
like
ね。
that.
ワイと書かれているものと、その上にいろんなアイコンがステッカーがあるんですけども、これはワイワイ通信といって、今回のソードシールドでいろんな通信を遊べるような仕組みがこのワイワイ通信になってます。
So this is part of the new kind of communication functionality we're calling that's through this device called the Y-Com in the games, and you can actually have these what we're calling stamps appear to kind of show what other players are up to.
で今実はこれ近くで増田さんがそのまま遊んで ってるんですけども、その、交換をしたいっていうアイコンがここに出てます。
So this is actually Masuda-san playing right next to us. He's playing the Gloria character there, but this stamp is signifying that he wants to trade with us.
ここで、通信交換とか対戦とかを、自由に呼びかけたりして、
So it's local wireless, I think.
例えばマックスレイドバトルも
That'd be nice.
呼びかけることができます。
So you can use these stamps to kind of invite people to battle, trade, or even try and get other players to join you in a max raid battle.
グロリア、これ増田さんです。
Great feature. I wish I had more friends to take advantage of it. Pack of potatoes.
で、ワイルドエリアは、いろいろな
Oh,
プレイヤーが違う目
ingredients must be
的
part of
を
the
持って
gameplay.
遊んでたりするんですけども、そういった、プレイヤーが
Maybe it's a mini game, maybe it's a mission, a side quest. You
So there's a
know,
lot of different
those are fun.
reasons
I guess,
that players will
sometimes.
come back to the wild area, but you can kind of encounter
Ingredients.
other players if you're
Cooking is
connected
great.
in the wild area and see them in your game.
ローカル通信であれば、近くで遊んでいるプレイヤーがそのまま表示されますし、
Wow, I like how you control the
インターネット通
camera.
信をすれば
It gets a little annoying at
世界
times
中のプレイヤー
when
がこのワイルドエリア
someone
で
else is controlling it because I kind of like want to
And
see.
this works either via
another
local
direction,
wireless with other players
but
that are nearby
if I'm the one
at the
playing,
same
then I
time.
think
You
it
can
shouldn't be a
also connect
problem.
To the internet to kind of play with other players from around
It
the
looks
world.
smooth though. Smooth transitions.
That's right, and it looks like now Terry has gotten
Great
to the
detail.
town that we were heading towards.
Right,
This
but
would be
there's
so much
some
better on
lights
my
in the
other
background
computer
that
because I have a
red
much
colorful
better
lights.
resolution.
Could you guys explain
At least
what
for me.
these are?
ちょっと目的地に町に今到着したんですけども、
はい
ちょっと遠くに赤い、光の柱みたいなものがあるんですけども、それって何でしょうか？
そうですね、あれはですね、ポケモンの巣でして、で中に非常に強力な、ダイマックスポケモンがいます。そのパワー、エネルギーが赤い光で出ていますね。
So those are actually what are called Pokemon dens, and there's a red light emitting from them when there is a Dynamax Pokemon inside. So the red light kind of represents the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon.
My theory was right. The energy is the Dynamax energy.
をチャレンジすることができます。
Yeah,
And what
my
that
theory
means for
was
the player
right.
is that you can go there and encounter that Dynamax Pokemon in a max raid battle.
Well, perhaps we should show what the max raid battle is like.
Oh man, I haven't seen a max raid battle yet.
そうですね。
ちょっとやってみたいと思います。
はい。
I wonder how many people you actually
so
need to
as
do it
we're
because, you
prepping
know,
up
I prefer to play solo.
Do said max raid battle. Mr. Amori, Mr. Masuda, could you explain a little bit more to the people watching at home about what the Dynamax feature
ちょ
is?
っとダイナマックスについてもう少し詳しく教えてもらっていいですか？
そうですね、これまでですね、メガシンカーとか Z 技っていう要素があったんですけども、今作ポケモンがパワーアップする新要素として入ったのがこのダイマックスです。
So Dynamax is actually a new way to power up your Pokemon in these games. It replaces what we've seen previously, for example, Mega Evolution and Z moves.
これそうですね。
That's a shame.
そうです
Kinda wanted
ね
Mega Evolution.
ダイマックスレイドバトルなんですけれども、好きな、ポケモンを1匹選んで戦うことができます。で今回はボックスからも1匹選べるので、そこから1匹選んでルカリをちょっと選んで戦ってみようと思います。
And each player participating in the battle can choose one Pokemon from either their party or from the box. So it's important to choose one of your stronger Pokemon since you before you go into the max raid battle.
でも今回1匹なんで途中で交換はできないので、この1匹大切に戦ってください。
And you only get to choose one.
Max
And you
raid
can't
battle.
change during the battle, so you've got to make sure it's a good choice.
Dynamax
Strategy and
Felix.
communication is incredibly key here.
ということはもうプレイヤー同士のコミュニケーションというのは非常に大切になってくるんですよね。
はい、4人で戦うので、その役割分担と連携がすごい
The
大事になる。
angles, though.
Yeah, cooperation between the players and also really determining the roles is going to be very important to defeating the opponent.
例えば、タイプ相性の
Split
強い
screen!
良い技を持っている
I
ポケモン
wanted that
が
for
中
so
心と
long.
なって攻
I've always
撃
wanted
して
that.
で戦況に合わせて補助技とか、回復技で味方をサポートするっていうのがすごい大事だと思
Split
います。
screen is,
So yeah, once you
is
get into the battle,
beautiful.
identifying maybe which of the four Pokemon
It's
will
exciting.
have the best type advantage to be the main attacker, and also like who can be the best kind of supporter or the Pokemon that will use healing moves to support the team.
Yes, I'm playing as Togekiss, so for my first move, I've used I've used Reflect to try to protect all of us a bit.
そうですね、僕はトゲキスを、
はい
使ってるんですけれども、今リフレクターを出してちょっとチームを、
Nice.
守ろうとしてます。
はい
Thank you.
Very
そうするとみんなが
team-centered.
こう守備力が上がるんで、
It's something they've
こういうの
rarely
ってこ
done.
う攻撃が強かったとしても
And it's an
防御
actually
力
difficult battle. That thing is
Definitely
very
help protect
bulky.
against some of these
It's lots of
powerful
HP because it's Dynamax.
おー
All right.
ス技ですね。
That animation!
I'm playing
What
Ludicolo,
move was that?
Ludicolo, so I'm actually just got hit. And as we can see here, Steelix is
I missed what move that
doing
was. It was
multiple
huge.
attacks. Is that
It must have been a
fair?
max
ちょっ
move,
と
of
今、ハガネ
course.
ールが連続で技を
I forgot about
いろいろ
max
やってきたんですけれども、それって結構不公平ですよね。
そうですね。ダイマックスをしている、ポケモンは、状況に合わせてやっぱり2回攻撃してきたりとかですねしますので、油断しないように戦ってほしいなと思います。
So yeah, when you're going up against a Dynamax Pokemon, sometimes they will take multiple moves, and so you really kind of can't let your guard down.
ジムトムでウィンディ使ってるけど
This
ちょっ
is
と
nice.
でかくなっていいですか？
So I'm actually the Tom character here playing Arcanine. Is it okay if I use Dynamax?
Absolutely.
I think we need all the help
It's a
we
lot
can
more
get.
complicated than I expected, and I like it. I love it a
ダイマッ
lot.
クスなんですけども、各ターン、プレイヤーは1回しか、できないんですね。でプレイヤー側が順番にダイマックス権利が回ってきます。でバトル中にどのプレイヤーか、
I was expecting Lucario to do it.
1人しか、1回しかダイマックスできないので、このダイマックスタイミングも非常に重要となっています。
The ability to use Dynamax, it actually rotates between the players each turn, but your team can only use Dynamax once
Beautiful.
throughout the entire battle. So
Beautiful.
it's important to kind of identify what the exact
Dynamax
right timing is
Arcanine.
to be able to exploit its power.
So yeah, obviously a lot of strategy goes
Max
into
Flare.
these Dynamax raid battles.
So that's like the Z move equivalent for Dynamax Pokemon, but for the generic fire moves. Max Flare, Max Lightning, Max Knuckle, Max Overgrowth.
Yeah, and you can see that
Like
there
I
are, once
mentioned
you
in the last video.
Dynamax, the Pokemon's moves will all turn into max moves, which are much more powerful, and they also have these added effects, like you saw the Drought was just triggered based off Arcanine's attack.
Yeah, and they look really cool too.
Oh, so Max Flare activates Sunny Weather?
Yeah, I think it's very
Interesting.
And as we can see, Steelix just put up a barrier.
Very complicated mechanics. That's going to be a lot to learn.
今日照りになったので
Very similar to Z
ソーラービーム
moves.
が一旦で出せましたね。でこれも
And
また
also similar to Mega Evolution, but remember, it only lasts
いい
3
連携
turns.
だと思いますね。
そうですね、バリアの方は
そうですね。でバリアなんですけども、
the animation
バリアというものがダイマックスに貼られてまして、
The
で今ヒットポイントがこう減ってく
The
ると
sprites, the 3D,
そういうバリア
it's
が登場します。
So yeah, with the barrier,
something I didn't even imagine
what happens
when I
is once
started
the HP
playing.
is reduced, it'll put up this kind of barrier that you have to take down before it will actually start taking lots of damage again.
でこの今ゲージが5つあるんですけど、ダメージを与えるごとに1つのゲージが減ってきます。で攻撃力が低いポケモンでも高いポケモンでも
What is that, substitute or some sort of substitute
この
equivalent?
時
I
は
wasn't
ど
paying
んなポケ
attention.
モンでも攻撃してこのバリアを壊していった方がいいですね。
But you can see that there's a couple of different parts to the gauge, and each time you hit it with a damaging attack, at least one of those will be reduced. So even if your Pokemon isn't particularly powerful in the attack department, it can still reduce the gauge by just using a damaging attack.
I think it's an equivalent. It's not exactly substitute. It must be a new mechanic that only Dynamax can
As
use.
you can see, my
like
Togekiss
max
Dazzling
substitute
Gleam
or
was
something.
not particularly effective, but was still good enough to
These are good
break that
features.
barrier down.
I love these
そうですね、
mechanics.
今
They're
そんなに威力の高い技を
It's
使わなか
bringing
ったん
back
で
a
すけど、
complexity to the game that we haven't seen in a long
そう
time.
ですね。なんで攻撃力がない
You know,
ポ
very,
ケモンでもこういった
complicated.
場では活躍することができます。
So
Very
it's a good
exciting.
opportunity for even the weaker Pokemon to participate and really contribute to the fight. And Dynamax moves, if you use it against it, it'll actually take down two gauges, two slots of the gauge.
ゲージを壊したんであとはもう本当に倒すだけですね。
So yeah, you guys have broken down the barrier, so now you just need to defeat the Pokemon.
痛い痛い痛い。
We're very close, but one thing that we haven't talked about is that storm that's kind of lurking around Steelix. Could you talk a little bit
上
about
のなん
that?
かちょっと怪しい雲っていうかその荒い天候っていうのは何でしょう
Yeah,
か
I've been
あれ
wondering
はもう
about
ダイマ
that.
ックスしたポケモンのエネルギーがこう頭上でこう現れている状態で、
That's really the kind of the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon just kind of brewing above their head.
もうちょっとで倒せますね。
That's,
Looks like you're
that's
able
what I
to, probably
thought.
going to be able to defeat this one without too much trouble.
So you can tell a Dynamax Pokemon by the storm above their
攻
head.
撃を集中させたりする
Follow you,
こ
make
ともできます。
Togekiss the center of attention.
おこれで
They look like
Trying to
evil
be the
halos.
Yeah,
there it
oh,
is.
いった？
マサさん倒しました
It's
ね。
like little hurricanes.
Nicely
お倒し
done.
ましたね。
And we didn't have a
And
single
you can
Pokemon
only catch it
faint.
if
That
you
was,
really
that
defeat
was
it.
actually pretty good.
Just like in the
気
anime.
絶してないので、よかったです。
No more weakening it halfway. You have
So
to
now all of
beat
us
it all
have
the way,
a chance
just like
to actually catch this Steelix.
Just like the
so
legendaries
by
in
catching
Let's
it,
Go.
Can we add them to our party?
これで勝利して、捕まえるチャンスがあるんですけども、
Refreshing.
捕まえた
I
ら、
like
手持ちのポケモンとしてこう加えること
that
ができる
animation
というこ
too.
とでしょうか。
あ、そうですね。
They outdid
でこの
themselves.
ポケモンを倒すと、ゲットするチャンスが生まれます。で、捕まえると、ポケモンをそのまま手持ちにすることができたり、
Suspenseful.
結構実はいいアイテムも手に入ることもできます。
Suspenseful right there.
So yeah, you can actually, every player who participates in the battle are able to get a chance to catch it. But even if you don't catch the Pokemon, there's still a variety of rewards for the players that participate to get items and such that will help be beneficial in their adventure.
なんでもう世界中の友達とか、プレイヤーとか友達とぜひ遊んで
This
ほしいなと
gameplay is
思います。
nice.
So it's definitely something that I hope players
It's a
will
good
be
opportunity
excited to play
to
along with their
get a
friends,
feel
but
of the
also other
game
players
without
from around
actually
the
playing
world.
it.
Yes, my daughter has really gotten into Pokemon with Pokemon Let's Go, so I'm very excited to be able to do raid battles with her in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
そうなの、レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイーブイで娘がすごいポケモン好きになったので、結構こう一緒にマックスレイドバトルができることを楽しみにしております。
そうですね。
So I think Masuda-san, I think there was another topic that you wanted to touch on.
実機プレイは多分以上になると思うんですけども、ちょっと増田さんからお話ししたいことがあるっていうのは聞いたんですけども、
はい、そうですね。ちょっと皆さんにお伝えしたいことがあります。ポケモンホームはポケットモンスターシリーズとポケモン GO のポケモンたちを集めることが新しいサービスで、もちろんこのソードシールドとも連動します。
Yeah, there's one thing I'd like to talk about, and it's about the Pokemon Home service that we recently announced. So it will connect with the Pokemon RPGs as well as Pokemon Go to allow players to really gather all of their Pokemon in a single location. And of course, it will also work with the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games.
Great idea.
ただしここでこれまでポケモンバンクのサービスをご利用していただいているファンの皆さんにちゃんとお伝えしたいなと思っていることがあります。
But there is one important change from the previous Pokemon Bank service that I want to tell all of its users about.
これまでのポケットモンスターシリーズは例えばサンムーンではアローラ図鑑に含まれていないポケモンも、全種類をポケモンバンクから連れてくることができました。
So in previous games that worked with the Pokemon Bank service, you were able to, for example, in Sun and Moon, bring over any Pokemon even if they weren't in the Alola Pokedex.
でハードが任天堂スイッチになって、ポケモン1匹ずつに対しての、表現自体も、非常に豊かになりました。
But with the transition to the Nintendo Switch hardware, with its, it being much more powerful, allowing us to be much more expressive with each of the individual Pokemon.
でもう一つポケモンはもう今では図鑑番号でいうとやっぱり800を超えてます。
And now we're well over 800 Pokemon species in the games.
でその中で1匹ずつ大切にクオリティを上げてバトルバランスも取って、
Can they handle
限
it?
られた開発期間の中で最新作をお届けするためにどうするかっていうのは長い間議論を重ねてきました。
And at Game Freak, we really spent a lot of time thinking about what the best way to move forward was, really preserving the quality of all the different Pokemon, while also, taking into account the battle balance, having so many different Pokemon available, all within, a limited development time, so we don't keep fans waiting too long for every new entry in the series.
その結果今作から対応方針を変えることにしました。
And after a lot of discussion, we decided to come to kind of a new direction.
つまりですねポケモンホームとソードシールドの間を行き来できるポケモン
So what's different about
ガラ
home?
ル図鑑に登場するポケモンに絞ることにしました。
And so what that means for Pokemon Sword and Shield is that players will be able to transfer their Pokemon from Pokemon Home only if they appear in the Galar region Pokedex.
I thought
図
so.
鑑の舞台に合わせて
They didn't do that in Sun and Moon, but
ごめんなさい。冒険の舞台に
It's
合
a
わ
good
せ
idea, I
て
think.
こだわって登場するポケモンを決めています。
So we
It's
were very
prudent.
careful. We spent a lot of time really thinking what the best selection of Pokemon to match the setting of the adventure would be.
さらに詳しい話は今後の取材とかインタビューで
There's
ちゃん
no
と
more
説明していき
national
たいと思います。
Pokedex.
So I'll talk more about the details in
I mean,
future opportunities.
even in
such as
Sun and Moon,
media
there was no
interviews, but I
national
wanted
Pokedex,
to
but there
let you know
were
today.
national
ただ
Pokemon.
ポケモン
You
バ
could
ン
have
ク
any
をご利用
Pokemon
して
even
く
if
だ
it
さって
wasn't
い
in
る
the
フ
Alola
ァンの皆
Pokedex.
さんには
So it
少しで
sounds
も
like
早く
Galar's
お伝
not
えし
doing
たい
that.
な
Galar is sticking with the
本日は
Galar
お伝え
Pokedex,
させていただきま
and
した。
I know there are
Home
a lot
will
of
not
users of
transfer
Pokemon Bank
any
service who are looking forward
non-Galar
to Pokemon
Pokemon.
Home, so I wanted to let them know what the change would be well in advance.
That's an
Of
interesting
course,
decision
as
on their part.
somebody who's been hunting for a lot of shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go, any of those Pokemon that do appear in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'll still be able to transfer from Pokemon Let's Go into Pokemon Sword and Shield through Pokemon Home, correct?
レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイービーでたくさん色違いのポケモンを探して捕まえているんですけれども、それらのポケモンがガラル図鑑に登場するのであれば、ホームから、転送するっていうのができるんですね。
ホームを、経由して連れてくることができます。
That's right. Yeah, as long as they're in the Galar region Pokedex, you can transfer them from home.
That's great.
Makes sense.
Well,
but that means they're not all in the Galar region Pokedex. Obviously, Let's Go only has Kanto Pokemon. Some might be in the Galar region Pokedex. Some might not. Makes sense. I don't know how I feel about it though.
Yeah, in the Galar region, you're going to find a lot of Pokemon, including a bunch of Pokemon that no one has discovered yet. So the games are definitely chock full of content.
I wish I caught the original live direct. I would have seen the new gym leader. I would have seen the new Pokemon.
And it will be no small feat to complete the
I didn't catch it, so all I get is this Treehouse live, and I don't even know if they're going to show it to me again.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see how the story unfolds and to
I'll see if I can catch
both
some
the
other
region,
footage.
the wild area. But is there anything else that you want to add before we say goodbye and move on?
僕も非常に今回のゲームのストーリーとかワイルドエリアでの探索っていうのを楽しみにしてるんですけれども、ちょっと最後にお二
Please
人
show
から
the new Pokemon. Please show the new gym leader. I need to see them. I haven't seen them yet.
先ほどマックスレードバトルを4人でやりましたけども、やっぱりやっていてなんか楽しいんですよね。ちょっとなんですかね、今までのポケモンの中ではなかった新しいシステムになってますんで、やっぱりこう4人でワイワイ楽しく友達と一緒に遊べるっていう仕組みはすごい皆さんにぜひ体験してもらいたいなと思ってます。
Yeah, for me, it definitely is the max raid battles we just showed off. Playing together with your friends in this kind of cooperative battle feature that we've never had in the Pokemon series before is really just a lot of fun. I hope fans of the series will look forward to being able to try that for the first time.
そうですね、ワイルドエリアでいろんなプレイヤーと一緒に冒険したり
It looks so awkward holding those plushies, those giant plushies. Like, you can put them down now, okay? I won't get upset if you put them down.
プレイヤーと出会って、そこで対戦や交換を楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。
And even other than the max raid battles, we of course have all the traditional, multiplayer features where you can trade and battle with other players, either nearby with the local wireless or to connect with other trainers from around the world using the connecting via the internet.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you all for watching. What we're going to do is, as we get ready for our next segment here on Nintendo Treehouse Live, we are going to go down to our Luigi's Mansion booth and give you all a sneak peek at what people are going to experience here on the show floor. It's a very, very special booth. So take a quick look at that, and then we will come back in just a few minutes for our very next segment, which I think a lot of people will be looking forward to very much.
Okay, so that was the Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm sorry to say that I missed the actual direct, but we'll see what I can find. And I'll see you guys next time.